Hey there. This is Dr. Pam Perry, and we are going to talk today with some ladies that are phenomenal. All three of them are award winning women with Women Elevating Women, and they are Pillar Award winners, one from the previous year, two, actually three from this year. But what we're going to be doing is talking with Betty Hines, hopefully, Betty Hines. She was our cover girl for the month of October, which was National Women's Small Business Month. And so, right after this, we're going to bring up Betty. We're going to bring up Dr. Marcea Whitaker. We're going to bring up Dr. Theresa Moseley. We're going to bring up Sharrarne Morton, who's the founder of Black Door Society. It's going to be an exciting show. We're going to get it figured out to bring up Betty as well, because Betty is really the genesis of bringing all of us together for this particular time, because Betty was the one that was the founder of Women Elevating Women. And she's also in sister to Black Door Society. She was a keynote speaker at our induction last year. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you got to go to blackdoorsociety.org to find that out. But right after this, I'm going to bring up all of the ladies, including Betty. We're going to get her computer figured out right after this. Hey there. So I just sent a SOS message to Dr. Marcea because I think she's a little bit more technical than a lot of us. So Dr. Marcea, I'm going to have you work with Betty to get it together on her end, and then I'm going to bring up everybody else. But Dr. Theresa, hold on one second. Dr. Marcea is helping Betty. So this is my BDS sister right here. Okay, she is the genesis of why Black Door Society came about. She's the founder. I'm a co-founder. Was one of the first people to come along. It's Dr. Roz, Dr. Renee Butler, and Sharrarne, and myself. And then also to all the advisory board. Everybody else is great. The women, the sisterhood of Black Door Society is really about opening doors of opportunity. And I want Sharrarne to give the backstory a little bit about how she met Betty and how it all came about. Because in this season, Black women need to collaborate more. You've heard the news, you saw the headlines. We are out there being pushed out like it's like over 250,000 Black women who've been laid off and fired from jobs because of this economy. But what they can't take away from us is the relationships that we have and the power to collaborate. And Sharrarne had this idea many years ago. So I'm going to let Sharrarne Morton, who is my BDS sister, explain.
Thank you, Dr. Pam, and thank you for having me on. And I've been a cover girl for Speakers Magazine as well. Dr. Pam has done all the great things in terms of opening doors of opportunity for me. She's had me on billboards. She's had Betty on billboards. I mean, she's just out here doing what the mission of Black Door Society and Women Elevating Women is all about. I opened or started, I should say, Black Door Society a little over 4 years ago because it was important to me to unite women and ensure that we help each other open doors that have too often been closed to women of color especially, and to ensure that every woman has access to wealth, wisdom, and worldwide opportunities. And you, Dr. Pam, have helped me with that. Betty has helped me with that. I actually met Betty about 3 years ago through one of our Black Door Society members, Kamaria Richmond. It was during one of the Women Elevating Women conferences that was held in Washington, D.C. Kamaria introduced me to Betty, Tiana, and even Camille, who is the president of WPO, Women Presidents Organization. And I invited them to be on my SiriusXM radio show. And the next thing I know, Betty was like, hey, you are a woman of WEW. You need to be in this organization. And I was happy to join. And then the next thing I know, we became partners. Black Door Society and Women Elevating Women are official partners. And it's just been amazing, a wonderful ride.
Oh, that is good. So Kamaria. Give a
Mhm.
shout out to Kamaria for really making that happen. Kamaria is the person that is over all of our communications and social media and things like that. And
Mhm.
then also too, we brought in some other people as well because they have the same heart and mission. I'm gonna bring Dr. Theresa up right now. There she is. So Dr. Theresa was in this as well from was it last year or the year before? I can't remember.
This
Yeah,
year, this
this
year,
year. It
early.
feels like she's been in it forever, right? Because she's been doing so much and really spreading doors of opportunity. I'll give one example of what she did, and that is the book. So Dr. Theresa Moseley, she is a award-winning author, but she opened the door of opportunity for a lot of Black Door Society and WEW members who are joined as well to be a part of your project, and then also to your community awards that you did as well. So kind of tell us a little about uh, that part of how Sharrarne, she came in blazing, right? She was,
Telling you, yes, she did. She hit the
you know,
ground.
she did for Tracy Eileen as well. Tracy
Yeah.
Eileen, Dr. Theresa, Tracy Eileen had just joined. You all had just met, and I think you offered her an opportunity to go to
India.
India.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
Okay, all right. So you go on and tell them. I'm going to come out for a minute and I'm going to go help Dr. Marcea. So you guys go on.
Okay.
First and foremost, thank you, Pam, for this platform. But I met Sharrarne at Dr. Marcea's event a couple of years ago, and I heard her talking about what happened during COVID and overcoming her and starting BD. I said, "Oh, I definitely want to be a part of that." And so finally, I don't know who nominated me, but I was overseas. I think I was in London or somewhere, and I was interviewed. I was 6 hours away, but I said, "I have got to be with this group of women." One of the best things that I ever did, because these women celebrate one another and we lift each other up. And I've been blessed. Been able to connect them with some things, some opportunities, some awards. Some people are receiving actually 4 awards this year because I connected. I'm so excited. Next week, I'm going to London with 4 other BDS sisters. We're 5 deep for the Women of Heart Awards. And also, I just want to say, being at the WEW Conference this year, the networking was amazing. But being able to spend some time with my BDS sisters who are not local was also very fun. I love hanging out with them.
Oh, Dr. Theresa, and we are so happy to have you in Black Door Society. We call you our sweetie pie because you came right in and you just embraced us and loved on us. And you didn't just offer opportunities, you offered phenomenal opportunities that had not been offered before. Like Dr. Pam said before she jumped off, you invited us to come to India. You've invited us to come to London. You travel because tell everybody you're a United Nations Peace Ambassador. So you travel a lot. Tell us a little bit about that.
Just came back from Vienna, Austria, for United Nations Peace Ambassadors Conference, and one thing that we do is we have different committees, of course, and mine is membership and also it's education. We think it's really important that everybody in the world have an opportunity to be literate.
Yeah.
Like we really want to work on making sure that third world countries have what they need in education where little children can grow up and live in their purpose. Some people don't even know they have a purpose.
Right.
So I love being a part of this. And I got the gig as United Nations Peace Ambassador because someone heard me speak. I'm an international motivational speaker. Someone heard me speak in Paris and said, you need to be in the United Nations Peace Ambassadors Program. And I really didn't think about it. But then the same lady heard me speak in New York City. And she said, aren't you the girl that spoke in Paris? And then she showed me her badge and she said, this is real. I'm a United Nations Women Peace Ambassador and I'm going to nominate you. Once you finish this training, then you'll be in and you can travel with us and work on our different committees. And so I've been so thankful to be a part of that.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. And we're so happy to have a United Nations Peace Ambassador as one of our Black Door Society members. And tell everybody about the award that you won at the Women Elevating Women Conference in Chicago. You were just saying it was amazing. The networking was amazing, but you also won an award.
Yes, I won the Connect Pillar Award. And I'm just so humble. I mean, it's heavy. It's really nice. It's on my piano right now. And I said, I thank God, for introducing me to these women and being honored for just I just love serving others. You know, my famous 3 words is, I got you.
I know you always say that. You always say, I got you. And, you know, I wanted to say that one of the things that is really important to us is just being a part of 2 amazing organizations. WEW, Women Elevating Women, is a global powerhouse of purpose-driven women. We believe in the power of collaboration, connection, and collective growth. And you embody that for sure, Dr. Theresa. Oh, Dr. Pam is back on.
Yes.
Who have been in touch with me. One lady from DC, one from Texas, and another one from Towson. We've been communicating. One of them, I sent 3 of my books, and so the networking was amazing.
The networking is important.
From the airport, from the time back home, I was still connecting with people.
Wow. So now we're going to bring up, Betty is trying to get on. This is Betty. So she is really a real person. Dr. Marcea, she's in the backstage. We're going to bring her up. But I also want to give a shout out to Sharrarne, who is our September cover. Sharrarne is a member of Black Door Society as well. And then Letitia Nicole is a member of Black Door Society. And of course, Sharrarne is a member of Black Door Society. So with that, I bring up Dr. Marcea. Okay.
Hello, everybody.
Oh my goodness. So we have the Communication Pillar Award winner, Dr. Marcea, Dr. Theresa, also Sharrarne as well, because she was 2024 or 3.
Yes, I won
2024. Okay. And then I was also 2025. So we're like the class of Communication Pillar Award. I guess that's what that is. So Dr. Marcea, please tell us a little bit about what it is that you do, because when you went to WEW this year, 2025, and I want you to explain the situation, or even maybe Sharrarne can explain the situation of what it means to network and come together in terms of stepping in for each other or being there for each other. And Dr. Marcea did something that she had never done before. But so who wants to tell the story?
You tell it, Dr. Marcea. I got to jump off in 5 seconds, but you tell it, Dr. Marcea.
Okay. Well, first of all, I have to shout out Sharrarne Morton, okay, because she is the master communicator. She, is a communication major. She's been on TV for, a couple of decades. She has her own company. She's she has a Skin Deep radio show on Sirius XM. And so she has been the host for the WPO Entrepreneur Women of Impact Awards. And because of some things that were happening at home, Sharrarne couldn't go, even though she desperately wanted to. And we were all just, hoping that she was going to be able to make it. But then there came a time when she said, you know what, I'm going to step aside and I'm going to promote you I'm going to nominate you to go ahead and go in my stead. And when I want to say thank you to Sharrarne, but there was weight on my shoulders because
you were in your element.
Well, my primary goal was to represent Sharrarne and her platform and Black Door Society. And so I was able to, go through the night and to have it. I think the night was amazing to me. I had a lot of kudos from those that were in the room. And so it was a great night.
Yeah. Dr. Theresa, you were there?
I was there.
How did she do? How did she do?
She said, I got to go early, guys. Y'all take the black card later. I got to get there early. So it was like, okay, she's done this before. Okay. She did an amazing job.
Oh, that is good. And that's really like the power of networking and really seeing each other and really knowing that we can step in for each other, do the things that we need to do. Sharrarne did it, I think, in Minneapolis and Las Vegas. I can't remember.
Yeah, I did it. Well, first I did it at the WPO conference. Oh gosh, where were we? It was it was JP Morgan Chase's 50 fastest women on
Vegas.
Was that Vegas? I can't remember, but Betty asked me to go and co-host or co-MC that event. There had to be 800 to 1,000 women in the room. You were there, Dr. Pam. And at that point, outside of television, that was the biggest stage I'd ever been on. So Betty said I did her proud and everybody was telling her I did a great job. And so then she asked me to MC the following year's Women Elevating Women Entrepreneurial Women of Impact Awards. So that was last year in Philadelphia. We had a great time. You and Dr. Marcea were there.
Yes, it was really good.
Oh my God. You know, every time Betty brings us together, it is like electric. It is electric. She is the ultimate connector. I see her coming in. I see, and she is relentless, right? So, Dr. Marcea, thank you. I think she got it together. So we're going to bring her up. But one of the things, she's been on the cover twice. She was on the cover this November. I want to give a shout out to Jeff Brooks, who actually did the cover for this. He did an amazing job. Thank you, Jeff Brooks, for doing the cover for that. He did the cover for Sharrarne as well. These type of things, he did the cover for you as well. He did the cover for Dr. Marcea as well. Sharrarne. So some of these were in the studio and some of them were not. Some of them were actually on location. Okay. But we made it work like we do. And so we're going to make this work right now because we're bringing up the lady of the hour right now.
Well, she needs 2 minutes, I think.
Okay. She needs 2 minutes. Okay. So we're going to bring her up. We're going to bring her up in a second. But let me tell you, the Communication Pillar Award is important to me because I've been a publicist for a couple of decades or plus. And so it was important to me, one, to be at WEW's conference this year because the day before was a really terrible day. I had to put my dog down and he had cancer, lung cancer, was coughing for like a whole month. Anyway, it was just a horrible day. So that happened on Wednesday. That's why I wasn't there, Dr. Marcea. And then Thursday was like, I didn't know how I was going to make it. But when I tell you the love wrapped around everybody that saw me, that kind of knew what had happened, just made me feel so much better. And I really, really, from the business standpoint, it's very, very good to be in organizations like this, but also from a personal standpoint as well. I pushed through the pain and I came and I got hugs from Dr. Marcea, Dr. Theresa, even Tiana, just different people there that just really just embraced me, even though I was grieving because I had the Peppy for about a decade or so. And so it was really, really hard. And so being there and getting the award just really lifted my spirit. So I want to say thank you to Betty for allowing us to be there and to be a part of that network. And I met some great people that I had seen online but never met in person. I think Betty is ready. Is she okay? Good. There she is. All right. Well, listen, at least we see you now. Before I could not see you. So Betty is not on her typical in her typical studio, but we wanted to make sure this is what she really looks like. So you go to speakersmagazine.com and you can see the entire issue and actually see the pictures on the inside and read her whole story. These were the other ones as well. The orange was from when she came to the and she was our keynote speaker for the BDS induction.
Yes,
this year.
And so earlier this year. Yes. And BDS has presented her with an award at one of our luncheons, and she spoke at Dr. Theresa. I think she got an award at your event, right, Dr. Theresa?
Yes.
And my first keynote speaker too.
Oh, yes.
Wow. Okay. Yes. So there's a lot of synergy going on right here. A lot of synergy. So welcome, Betty.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here
with your WEW crew.
I don't know why I was acting up. I did a Zoom earlier today. No problems.
So I'm just glad you're here because it has been, you are probably the busiest person, but also very productive. I won't say busy, just busy, but you're productive. And so I just want to say thank you for making the time today. And, technology is great when it works, but long as we hear your voice, that's really the main thing.
I know, because you know what? This lighting is not doing it for me, but y'all just bear with me. I'm just glad to be on the screen.
But I can see your window is behind you, so we know it's light outside. So that's okay. That is fine. Sometimes
I dress alike.
Yes, sometimes StreamYard could act a little weird
wonky.
sometimes. And it's really, I think, probably to protect us. That's really what it's about.
That's
They're really
fine.
trying to
That's fine.
protect
We,
us.
we
To
got
make
through
sure.
it. Thank you to Marcea and her team, Dr. Marcea. They pulled me through.
You're more than welcome.
So we have some people that are over here that are saying hello to you as well. People from LinkedIn and that sort of thing. So really, one of the things I want people to know about why you created Women Elevating Women, and then how the partnership with BDS has really helped elevate us, as well as also making sure that WEW continues to grow as well.
Sure. I launched the Women Elevating Women after having worked for, let's see, 27, 13 years with women who ran multi-million and billion-dollar companies. And so that number was about 4% pre-COVID, struggling at a little over 2% post-COVID. But there's another 8 to 10% in this market in the USA that still have six figures and they plateau trying to get to that seven figures. And for that reason, I felt it was important for me. My purpose and my passion is to take the knowledge that I have and transfer it to those group of women who wanted to take the next leap. And that's the creation of the Women Elevating Women. So, WEW, as we affectionately call it, is WEW. The second part you mentioned about the BDS. Sharrarne and I met at a Women Elevating Women conference. It was a reception. And we were introduced by a mutual person who is a partner in JP Morgan Chase. And we just forged a relationship after that. And it's been ongoing and scaling. And it's just been a very integral. She's one of our heartbeats. The BDS is a heartbeat, and they are there for us. And we try to be there for them. And there's a lot of synergies. And we believe that we need to be our own capital. In order to be our own capital, we have to be working closely together with each other. BDS supporting WEW, WEW supporting BDS, and the other partners that we're bringing into our ecosystem.
Yeah. It's amazing. I think that together, WEW and Black Door Society, we can amplify women's voices that much more. I think we can strengthen, the whole sisterhood that we believe in, and expand pathways for leadership and legacy building. That's what we talk about a lot, Betty and I. Betty and I talk a lot, or text a lot. So she's a mentor, and we get up early in the morning, so we know we can text or call each other early. But I think the partnership, and you correct me if I'm wrong, Betty, but I feel like the partnership is a beacon of what's possible when women refuse to compete against each other, and instead we choose to rise together and lift up each other and lead each other and kind of light the way for each other.
That's so true. And you look at all the organizations around. Dr. Marcea has hers. Dr. Theresa has hers. And one of the things that I pitched today at our advisory council meeting with our advisory council and our advisors is that in learning how to be our own capital, what does that mean? We all have these networks. And so we have to learn how to engineer that networking into capital. And that is what we're going to be working in these last 2 months of the year. I've got a couple people that are very high profile, and they deal with this kind of thing all the time. But engineering your network relationships into capital. And that is going to be very critical. So we are less dependent. Now, we want the Fortune 500, 1,000, and all others financial support, but we need to wean ourselves from that. And there's no reason why. There's enough women out here who are starting businesses, who are owners, or who are executives that have the latitude and longitude to bring those revenue dollars into our organizations to sustain it.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you too, because the pillar awards, we talked about the communication pillar, but I want you to talk about the other pillars as well. But I will give you this testimony that happened because of the communication pillar award that I received this year. So there was a person that was there that had heard of me, and they weren't really sure if they were going to work with me or not, but they were just kind of checking me out. Right? People check you out, and even though they're from afar. Well, when they saw that you awarded me with the Communication Pillar Award, it sealed the deal. They had been around me for about 6 months and really kind of looking and seeing what I'm doing. Like, am I for real? Am I about it? And that kind of sealed the deal. And she kind of let me know that as well. Now, the person didn't come up to me at the event, But after the event, they did come
Right.
on and they jumped on my email and they said, let's have a conversation, because
That's
that was
wonderful.
the credibility that they needed. So I wanted to say thank you for that. You
Well, you're
never
more than
know.
welcome. And you're more than deserving. I mean, all
Oh,
of you have been pillar. I mean, Sharrarne, you were last year, but you're still one of our pillar award winners. And so all of you are. And if you take a look at the caliber of the women and their accomplishments, then you know you deserve that. I mean, and that's what we need to be doing, is locking arms, lockstep, and continue to elevate each other.
Yeah.
And if I could just add in as well, there was, I don't know if it's the same person, Dr. Pam, but somebody who I met through another collaboration with the No. I went to that evening event. They mentioned you as I was networking in the room. And so, and then I saw her again the next day and we had talked again. I said, oh yeah, Dr. Pam is here. And she's like, oh yeah, I'm going to go talk to her. And so not only are you in the right space with the connections, but then you have your sisters, both the WEW and BDS, who are also co-signing each other. And so I think that's a great collaboration.
yes.
It is.
But Betty was the one that really pulled together all of the people that can speak about us and see us and really feel our energy. That's really the thing, because Betty is also on the board for WPO, which
Yes.
is the organization. I think it's been over a decade.
It's Women Presidents Organization. What'd you say, Dr.?
Betty, you were on that. You've been on that board for WPO.
Oh yeah, I've been part of WPO almost 20 years.
20
facilitating, years. Yeah, 20 years facilitating local chapters. And then 7 years ago, I launched the second Zenith chapter. These are women who do 50 million. I had 4 billionaires in the group. And then I stepped back. My mom became ill. And then they asked me to come back and do the platinum group. And so my platinum group, the lowest revenue in there is about 13 million. And it goes up to 200 million. So in the interim, I have served on the advisory council for WPO, but almost 2 years ago, I was voted unanimously to sit on the WPO Global Board of Directors.
That is good. And because of the way Betty is, anyone who knows Betty, she is a connector. She's a person that shares. If she knows your heart, she tries to connect you. She gives us advice, like what Sharrarne was saying, that she is your mentor. And we listen to her because she knows her stuff. Her story is in Speakers Magazine. It's actually the theme this year was steady, steadfast and stealth. And the keynotes that she brings, last year was Jade Simon. Yeah, oh my gosh, she was good. And this year was Kimberly. And I'm going to just let Sharrarne tell her story about how she met Kimberly and what happened from that connection that Betty facilitated.
Yes, Kimberly Bunton, who is just amazing. We were just on a call, a Zoom with her and Betty earlier today because she's on the advisory board, the Women Elevating Women Advisory Board. So yes, I met Kimberly, actually, I want to say at a WPO conference the year before last, but I didn't really.
Oh, you did the 50 fastest.
Yeah, the 50 fastest. We were talking about that before you came on, and I was telling everybody, you know, how you asked me to co-MC the 50 fastest, and that was the biggest stage outside of television that I'd ever been on. And it was so amazing, and you said I did you proud, so that's all that mattered. But fast forward to last year's Women Elevating Women Conference in Philadelphia, which was so much fun as well. That's when I actually had a chance to talk to Kimberly, and we talked, and then we followed up not too long after, and she was like, you know, I think you should go for this. We're doing this commercial for this luxury car brand, and I think you should, you know, try out for it. And so I did, and I don't know. I think Betty put me in touch with Kimberly, or Betty, you had something to do.
All I can do is open the door. You sold yourself.
Betty opened.
We're all about open doors. We are,
open
especially Black doors. So yeah.
And the next thing I know, I'm in this amazing nationwide car commercial, and it was just amazing. I flew down to Kentucky and met up with Kimberly. And then I think there were we had like a meeting with the WPO women down there. There was a whole lot of stuff going on in addition to the car commercial. So yes, that is another opportunity that Betty gave to me. She like at least once a week she texts me an opportunity, like, Sharrarne, here.
You text me. We text each other because we're both up early.
Here's a great opportunity for BDS, and it's just, she's just been amazing. She is truly my mentor. I love her.
And then for those of you all who are interested in what we're talking about in terms of the WEW Crew, every year she has the annual event, but she also does other online events as well. You can go to wewcrew.com, join the email list so you can stay in connection, but also to follow Betty Hines on LinkedIn as well, because she's very well connected on LinkedIn. So make sure you do that. WEW, Women Elevating Women, and Crew, meaning like this is part of the crew. Make sure that you go there as well, because then you can find out. Next year, I believe the conference will be in the DMV area.
That's right.
Yeah.
BDS to be a full course.
Yes. So you want to make sure. And then you also have nominations that are open for your pillar awards. And you didn't get a chance to tell all the different pillars. So I'm going to let you do that now.
Well, there's 5 pillars, and we have the 12 visionary men. And I don't know if you all mentioned it, but we did launch the visionary men membership. But the pillars, you know about the cultivate pillar. We also have the courage, and the courage pillar has to deal with protecting your wealth and your health, both your mental and your physical. And then we have the cultivate pillar, and that's what we all do. All our organizations are cultivating others, because you can't leave a legacy if you're not bringing and reaching back and bringing others into the fold. And then we have the communicate pillar. That's the branding pillar. That's the one that you were on, Pam. And I say it all the time. You can't scale your business, and people won't know your business if you're a secret agent. So there's a lot to it than just bringing it in their social media, but that's one of them. And then the connect pillar, and that's what we all exercise. That is those strategic introductions. The strategic introduction. So, we want to practice those pillars. I said, encourage, connect, collaborate, communicate, and cultivate. I think I talked to them all.
I love that.
Yes. And
yes, so I love that.
And I just appreciate, and I want to just on air thank Dr. Marcea for stepping up. As I said in my speech, my comments today at the Advisory Council, when one of us has to step back, someone else will step in. Dr. Marcea did a masterful job in stepping in for the Women of Impact Award. For me, it was like you had like a 48-hour notice, no problem. No, and she got to it. She was graceful. It was very successful. So thank you.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
And
then they can actually go to wewcrew.com and see all the behind the scenes and the photos and things like that from there, and just really consume a lot of that content that we took pictures. Dr. Marcea looked fabulous. I would say within 48 hours, it's like she had it all the way together.
Right? Too many hours. I don't know if you had 48 hours, but she pulled it off.
And then Dr. Theresa looked amazing, because she was not feeling 100%. Normally she's like 110% if you meet her. Like, her energy is always you. But you were actually there, and you were feeling a little under the weather, but you did really, really well, and connecting with people and that sort of thing. So it's kind of like you push through to the things that are really, really important. And even just all of us showing up, because Betty has had a lot going on in her life in the last couple of weeks, and Sharrarne as well. And so we show up for each other, but we also show up for ourselves and push through for all of those things. And so I want everyone to know that Dr. Marcea, Dr. Theresa, both of them have businesses that are thriving, and they have events that are going. Sharrarne, I don't want to put you on the spot. I think we have an event coming up for Black Door Society. Maybe you could send some information about that. And then just so that we kind of could, do a round robin about what you have coming up, so that people can connect with you. We'll start with Dr. Theresa, then Dr. Marcea, and then Sharrarne, and then Betty. You can tell people how they can connect with what you have coming up next.
Okay, so the next thing I have coming up is I am the International Brand Ambassador for the Women of Heart Awards, and I am London bound on November the 19th with 4 of my BDS sisters.
Who are those sisters? That's what I want to know. I'm not one of them. What's going on?
That was out. I put it out as an opportunity.
I'm just
then I have the Flux Awards. And,
who are the women that are going with you?
She really wants to know.
Laurie Gillian, Katrina Dixon, Dawn Paramore, and Cheryl Monroe.
Oh my God. So Dr. Dawn, okay. That is so good. And I did not know all of you all were doing that. So part of it is that, just really we have so many. That is amazing. The Heart Awards. I think last year Dr. Letitia Nicole went last year.
Yeah. Yes.
She did. Okay. Oh my God. All right. So that is coming up, and they can actually follow you or go to, where should they go to find out more information if they want to be a part of that next time?
creatingambassadorsofpeace.com. I always have a little section for the Women of Heart Awards.
Okay.
But also I'm going to the Flux Awards in Las Vegas. I am actually a juror for the Flux Awards, and now I'm on their advisory team now. So I'm really excited about that. And then I'm back to India for the global delegation in February. For my 68th birthday, I'm going to be in India at the Taj Mahal.
Oh
yes.
There is no way. What water are you drinking, Miss Ma'am, over there with 68? I'm like, really? Oh my God. You look amazing. You look amazing. You do baby boomers proud. How about that?
Thank you. And I'm preparing for International Peace Week next year by getting the book Whispers of Serenity out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Dr. Marcea is part of that as well. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
was in that as well. I've got about 5 BDS sisters in that book. Where you at, Pam?
That's it. Well, I'll promote it. So just make sure you send me the information so we
and
can
just tag us.
Yeah. Right.
Yes.
And so they can go to, you want them to go to where, Dr. Theresa?
Ambassadorsofpeace.com.
Ambassadors of Peace.
Creatingambassadorsofpeace.com.
Okay, creatingambassadorsofpeace.com. Okay, very good.
That has everything. Yeah.
All right. And I'll put it in the show notes as well. Okay. All right. Dr. Marcea.
Yeah. So one of the things that I am very passionate about is the fact that a lot of women are living underneath of their potential. And we are always using our gifts to help someone else win. We're always using what we have to help others make money. But I want us to create our own stage. And so what I do is I do a workshop, a 3-day boot camp, where I help women to discover what that gift is, or those gifts are, and then to package it into a platform that they now can launch, and they can now have their own stream of income that is independent of all of the shenanigans that are out here, whether it is furlough or whether it is layoffs, whether it is all the things. And so that boot camp is coming up November 17th to the 19th. And you can find more information at drmarcea.com. I'm also going to be in Las Vegas with Dr. Theresa at the Flux Awards in December. And I am on the panel with her, as well as some other powerhouse ladies. And then I also have my stage event, which is Refilled and on Fire, that's coming in April. Dr. Theresa and Sharrarne are my sponsors. We are cruising on Norwegian cruise line to the Mexican Riviera. So that's where I'm giving folks an opportunity to get on the stage, to share their story, to share their power, so that they now can help others as they have been helped themselves.
I love that. I put drmarcea.com up there because sometimes people will misspell your name. They'll do it the other way. So I put it up there. So this Dr. Marcea, MARCEA.com, and let people know you are a full-fledged medical doctor with medical school stripes to prove it. Right.
Yeah,
and one of the things I want people to understand, mine is an honorary degree. So it's, not to say that it's, one is better, but medical school, I did not go through that hazing process, okay, and have to take the MCAT and all those kind of things. So I want people to know that she is a full-fledged doctor. So drmarcea.com. Very good, very good. It sounds exciting. Oh my God, this is really, really good. And then Sharrarne, we have something coming up.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot going on because I have promised myself to rest for the month of December, Christmas holidays. I'm taking off. I'm going to sleep and eat and watch TV and start it all over again. Sleep. So the only thing that I have going on for the rest of the year, because we've been super busy all this year, is I'm working with Dr. Marcea to expand our reach, our global reach into Nigeria. Ooh. We are working with some women in Nigeria who are business owners and who want to learn how to scale their businesses and even do business here in the US. And thankfully, I am a board member of the Prince George's Economic Development Corporation. And so that's what they do. They help businesses abroad that want to do business here in the US, and US businesses who want to do business abroad. They helped me get to Dubai 2 years ago for my beauty brand, Skin Deep Beauty. And then next year, I will mostly be doing a lot with Black Door Society. We're going to be doing all kinds of things for Women's History Month. We are partnering with Bowie State University, the oldest HBCU in Maryland, and all of the great things. But if people want to get in touch with me, they can go to SharrarneMorton.com. It's a lot of letters, but I know you know how to spell it, Dr. Pam.
Yes, I do. I do. It is.
Yeah, or they
can for that, right? Right. It's like, okay, make sure that you can have that domain and no one else does, right?
No one else does, right? SharrarneMorton.com. And
SHARA
SHARRARNE. Or just put up blackdoorsociety.org.
Okay. All right.
That's easier.
Yeah, that's easier. You normally know how to spell my name.
I know, but I'm just like, my eyes are, it's a little small right now. It's like, okay, let's put it up here. Okay.
.org, and they can
blackdoorsociety.org. So that way people can go there. And if you hit Sharrarne Morton, you'll find out all the information. It all links to all of our speaking reels and speaking pages and things like that. So Black Door Society. But I will say that one of the things about Black Door Society, if you follow us on Instagram and LinkedIn and Facebook and that kind of thing, you kind of keep up and seeing what is going on with all of us, because since joining the group, a lot of our personal brands have been amplified from the things that we're doing. Sometimes we're so busy doing the work that we don't really get a chance to promote what we're doing. And I want to say Kamari has done a great job of doing that and pulling that all together for us every single day. It seems like she's putting something out there as well. So want to say a shout out and thank you to Kamari. So blackdoorsociety.org, celebrating 5 years next year.
5 years next year in April next year. Yes. Can't believe it.
So that's a big deal. We gotta do something about that. So that 5 is a good number. All right. So good. And then Betty Hines, the magazine cover here and also the year before. But October is National Women's Small Business Month. So what do you have going on? Do you have some virtual things going on too as well?
A lot. I wish I need to get with you offline, Sharrarne, probably because we were both running. But I spoke this past Sunday virtually in Nigeria. It was the Purposeful Woman Conference. And so I have some connections for you. The conference is 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. So I spoke about being a purposeful woman and emotional intelligence and integrated the 5 pillars of success. So we'll talk offline as we usually do.
Wow, that is good.
They had a great turnout virtually. So we'll have to do that. But I'm rethinking some of my travel because, you know, the TSA is no joke right now. But I was supposed to be in Dubai and Morocco for in November with one of our advisory council member, Andres Hayes. Because we're expanding globally our footprint. Kimberly Button and I are working on that. Well, I'm going to just kind of like got my eyebrows up because I'm not trying to get stuck nowhere.
Right.
I'm not that brave, so that is kind of like put on hold. As well as I'll be supposed to be going to Toronto, Canada, to really do some things with one of our partners, Black Canadian Women in Action. But I'm putting myself on because last time I went to Toronto, it was delayed. That wintertime traveling to Toronto, that's I've had my experience.
Yeah. It took you a week to thaw out, Betty.
Yes, it did. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing that, but that's a WPO board meeting. But I was going to be connecting with another potential sponsor there and seeing some other things. But that I'm looking to put on hold. But I will be in January. We'll be going to, again, it depends on the TSA, but I'm going to, I'm not joking. I'm supposed to be in Los Angeles. That's the WPO Accelerator Program. Those are with women who do over 10 million or more. And so I'm one of the facilitators and platinum members that will be there. And from there, I'll be going to Palm Springs 2 days later, part of the No. And Sarah Button Fauché, who was the founder of that, she's expanding to a 30-city tour.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's what she's going to be doing in 2026. So we're trying to take a look at that. She wants us to partner with her, and I got to take a look at that a little bit more closely, scrub that to make sure that's some of those cities I want to do. But we will be having a pop-up in North Carolina in February. That's by one of our advisory council member, Iris Phillips. And then we'll be doing the other pop-up is going to be in Atlanta. And then we'll probably be in Philadelphia. Our conferences again in October, we're going to have it in the DMV. But we did make an announcement, and I covered it a little bit more in depth at our advisory council meeting. We are going to have the one membership called the WEW Crew. So we're going to have the 5 pillars that are going to be front loaded so that we can have really the month of November and December off. But we are doing a global expansion. And I have people like Kimberly Bunton and Ruth Jacks working on that. And we're looking to penetrate regionally like the UK, Western Africa, Nigeria. We're looking to do South Africa, Canada. So there's 5 regions that we're looking at for expansion. So
I love that. And it's really important too. We are in a global world. When there are what Dr. Marcea said, shenanigans going on in our country, we can reach across globally to other areas, especially the mother continent, right? So that we can work with those that are that look like us. I've never been to the continent of Africa. I would love to go, but from what I understand, that it is life-changing when you go, because you feel like you're home. You feel like you're home. So something they always say is, I just feel like I was at home. And one of the things when we feel like, okay, only our economy is based on what we're doing here in the US, when you realize with the internet, we can do business everywhere. You know, Canada, you know, I'm in Detroit, so Canada is right across the river, right? We can throw a rock over to Windsor.
Yeah.
So just knowing that kind of thing, and you have connections over in Canada and all over, you know, Sharrarne is doing things. She went to Dubai. I remember she went there and that was like life-changing for her. And just, I would say those that show up, go up. Just showing up in the places just really makes such a big difference. And then who introduces you is also very important, because sometimes if you're not introduced properly, people won't really take you seriously. So I just want to say thank you, Betty, for that, because that is so important for doing that. And I want to
just mention quickly, Sharrarne, the lady who escorted you around when you were in Dubai, Dan Maria Hall, she's going to be part of our advisory council.
Oh, wonderful. When will she be starting, Betty?
She forgot, she didn't get the notice delay. She was going to be on today, but our next advisory council meeting. Yeah, she's agreed to be part of that.
I love her. I love her. She was really helpful. Yeah. I do want to mention too, Betty, that you being connected to you and being on the stages that you put me on has done what Dr. Pam was talking about earlier, where I had people waiting for me once I got off the stage to say, hey, I want to work with you. And one of my biggest contracts was from Deidre Windsor. I was emceeing last year's Women Elevating Women event, or was it the year? I can't remember the years. The year, you blink and the year has gone. So I'm sorry if I can't remember the right year, but Deidre, she said, hey, you know, you up here on this stage and I've Googled you and Betty's had nothing but great things to say about you. So I would love to subcontract out to you. I need some media work done and I need it done ASAP. Some radio commercials produced and then I subcontracted part of that out to Pam and her hubby as well. So just knowing you has just been a blessing.
It is. It really has been. I want to go through the magazine really quick to highlight a couple of people. Can you all see that screen?
Yes.
Okay. So Betty obviously was a cover. Shout out to Jeff Brooks for getting that photo together. We had the Speak Sell Shine event. Sharrarne was a part of that. Thank you so much. That worked out really good. Dr. Theresa has gone through. We had at the National Press Club and the Howard Theater. I'm from Detroit, but I always come back to the DMV. It's calling me. It's calling me.
We came through as well.
Yes. And then Sharrarne, obviously she was in this issue as well, talking about opening doors and elevating women and leading with purpose. We had Dr. Theresa in here as well, talking about the peacemaker and her global platform, and it's truly global. Natalie Solomon. Let's give a shout out to Natalie. She just finished her TEDx talk. How about that she did? I'm like, go on, go on. So she's been in Speak Sell Shine a couple of times, but I want Sharrarne to give a shout out to Natalie, what her gifts are, because I remember a big birthday party that she did for someone, and it was amazing.
Yes. Oh my gosh, Natalie. Listen, Natalie was supporting Black Door Society before she became a member of Black Door Society. She was coming to all of our events, always looking fabulous. People were always saying, "Hey, who's the lady with the fabulous mohawk?" Because she wears this mohawk, blonde mohawk. And so then the next thing you know, Natalie joined Black Door Society, and she has been the interior designer for any of our events. And so I hired her to decorate my birthday party that I had at the Gaylord Hotel in the Pose nightclub. And she just did an absolute phenomenal job. She wouldn't even let me see what she was doing. And with the help of Dr. Marcea and were you there? Were you there, Dr. Theresa, or were you gone?
I was at the pajama party, but I had a flight the next morning.
That's right.
But she's on her global mission.
Yeah. Dr. Renee Butler, I don't know what I would do without Dr. Renee. Dr. Renee and Natalie put together the whole thing. And Natalie is just an amazing interior designer. So if anybody wants to have a party and you need someone to decorate, you need to call on Natalie Solomon. She's amazing.
Oh my God. She is amazing. And she finished her TEDx talk too as well. So you want to make sure that you check out what drives her, what motivates her. She said her company really talks about sacred spaces. So she does that as well. There's Betty. I was wondering where she went. All right. So let me know when you're ready to come back. Betty. There you are. Okay.
I don't know what StreamYard just don't like me. I don't know what I did to StreamYard.
So this right here just really talks a little bit more about your story though, Betty. We can't really put all this into an hour, but one of the main things I want people to know is the heart that you do at the WEW Conference that you had in Chicago, you do every year. You know, and you help women of every background with all the tools, the strategies, the networks to scale their businesses and lead with confidence. And this pose right here, all these poses show confidence right here. Miss Betty is doing the thing here. So you want to make sure that you read about her and really understand why she's doing it. She's very approachable. She is she's hailing actually from the DMV, but she went to U of M. So she wears a lot of blue, and I guess she probably wears a lot of gold too. So she wears a lot of blue gold.
I'm a Wolverine.
I know, Wolverine through and through, right? So that's kind of like the thing. You see that she does that, even though a lot of her family is from Michigan, went to Michigan State, but she went the other way, and she went to go blue. And I'm from Michigan, so I'm kind of like a Michigan State family person. So anyway, so that's it. The other person we had, Ashley Demi and Kelsey Nelson. Again, they're hailing from the DMV as well. I think they were at your event, Dr. Theresa.
I'm not sure that Nelson was there, but I think Ashley was.
Ashley was there.
I know Ashley was at our event we did our community awards, and she did the red carpet, and she did the red carpet for Speak Sell Shine as well.
And for my birthday party.
Yes. So the October issue, I want you all to take a look at this. This has been one of the issues that really talks about women elevating women, and I just wanted to make sure that everybody kind of got a chance to look at that and
thank you.
Yeah, and really understand what we're trying to do here. Speakers Magazine, putting people on stages, letting people know, promoting them, the good work that they're doing, and the heart that they're doing it with. You know, Dr. Marcea could be doing something else, Sharrarne could be doing something else, Dr. Theresa, but it's really about really making betterment in our community and just really stretching that out. So with that, Betty found better light.
Yes, I did. You know what? I don't know why. I got to call StreamYard. We're going to have a talk.
She was determined to
I'm on my phone now. But it's
I
like,
love
why
it.
don't you shut down my laptop? What's up with that?
But that is, thank you so much, Betty, because you are that's great light. I wanted you come into the light right here. So you come into the light. I'm gonna remove myself and then spotlight. I'm a spotlight Dr. Marcea, Dr. Theresa. I'm gonna spotlight Betty a little bit, and then thank you all so much for joining us today. I'm gonna spotlight her, remove her so that she could be a little bit bigger, and then I'm gonna put her over here to the side. Let's see if we could get her bigger. There you are.
Thank you, thank you. I just, you know what? Maybe this is just trying to tell me I've done too much between Zoom. As right as I was on Zoom, and this makes me enough. My PCs are not doing no more.
Well, I love that background is perfect. It actually has some of the colors too. Of we got the gold and we got the teal and you got on black. So you're part of the BDS crew right now too.
That's right.
WEW crew and BDS. So thank you so much. So as we kind of like wind down right now, I would like you to just kind of like share with everybody the main thing that they should focus on right now as we head into the first quarter of the year. Actually, we're in the middle of the fourth quarter, but what they should be looking forward to in the first quarter and where they should really be focusing their time and their attention. There's so much going on in the world, but where they should really, want some wise words from Betty of where we should really focus our time and attention.
I'm still sticking with our steady, steadfast, and stealth. And I mean that passionately from the standpoint that, as I mentioned earlier, we all have relationships. And what we need to start doing going into 26, 27, and 28, we need to take a look and re-engineer how do we re-engineer those personal relationships, those business relationships, and turn that into capital, exchange them into revenue. That is what we're going to be working on the last couple of months. I have a small group that's working on it passionately. That's what we need to be, because we have to be lockstep. If you know of opportunities, it might not be for you, but if it's for someone else in your organization, we as women need to be very sincere in sharing those introductions. It's important right now. I mean, it's not optional. We need to step boldly. Those are my words.
That is so true. It is about relationships, and we're not just talking about Facebook friends. We're talking about real. We're talking about real relationships.
Yes.
Because we can say, "Oh, I got 5,000 friends on Facebook." Well, how many can you call? Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
And they'll pick up your call. So that is so key. Well, Betty, thank you so much. Is there anything?
Thank you for having me.
Oh, this has been good. We went through it. We were like, we were determined to get you on. And I said, okay, she's gonna be on the light. I told Dr. Marcea, I said, just have her come on. We just listen to the voice. But no,
we worked it out.
We did. We worked it out.
We always works it out. Dr. Marcea always works it out.
And Pam knows I've done this with her before. We've never had a problem.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what it was today, but it's a word for someone, because they can think that, oh, all I have to do is buy more Facebook ads or something like that. But really, it's about relationships, people that you know, like, and trust. And trust is really a big thing now. I mean, there's so many things. We are not AI, but there's so many things that you don't know whether it's real or not. Videos but we are real, and real people know each other. And one of the things to really get to know each other better is to come to events and really get to know people, break bread with people, understand them. So joining WEW Crew, coming on the virtual events, even if you can't make it personally. She has some other workshops throughout the year. So make sure that you're doing that and knowing what organizations to join too. So don't just be a joiner, join and actually be a part of it. Be a worker, be a person that promotes it, be a person that is not just a joiner, like I'm going to join a whole bunch of organizations, but join in and be a leader in the group and add some value to it as well. So thank you all so much, Sharrarne. Thank you so much, Dr. Marcea. Thank you so much, Dr. Theresa. And then, of course, I called you Dr. Betty, but Betty Hines as well. And you've got your big blow up board too. I think maybe your son may have it. I think he nabbed it in
does.
Chicago.
He has it. He has it in Chicago.
I told Erin, I said, you need to give her that back so she can put it on
Well,
her.
because we're going to be doing a pop up there again. So,
Oh, okay. All
So
right.
he's
Well,
gonna
let me
keep
know
it
about that because Chicago is
will.
about
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
like a skip away.
Yes, absolutely. And we made
All
some
right.
strong connections there. So I thank you.
Yes. Well, thank you all so much for joining us today. This is really good. And we will talk with you all later. God bless.
Thank you, Pam.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.